since I have to take a comprehensive exam for my masteral at CTU. So we are not able to meet last Friday. So as much as possible, no, I want to fast track our discussion. We are somehow behind. Ma'am, para ba siya sa kuan, ma'am? Kanang quality assurance nga cookies. So we have to fast track again, no, with our discussion since we are behind our scheduled na topic. So this afternoon later, no, wala sad klase 1 p.m. onward. So that is why I tried to gather all the sections, no, to participate in today's discussion. So for those who were not able to join our class this morning, so I will let them do self-study na lang, no? And you can also relay to your classmates siguro, no, some of the informations. But anyway, linear equations and Mr. Maniwang, you are raising your hand.
So yes, ma'am.
Question, you have questions?
Yes, ma'am. Pwede i-record ning meeting karon para ma-review na to, ma'am.
Yes, pwede ra. Kasi man,
Ah,
ikaw ang ma-record or you will ask permission to record?
kanang pwede ikaw, ma'am, or
Ako sa pag-alam na kung ma-record ba na siya.
sige, ma'am.
Mm. Well, I don't think na ano siya built-in sa kung ano, Google Meet. But anyway, you just listen na lang no, to the discussion kay wala siya
Okay, ma'am.
built-in. So anyway, we will start na no, with our discussion since we only have 1 hour, no, to discuss linear and Bernoulli differential equation. So we have here a linear equation. So as we have discussed, no, previously, I believe na na to siya ay, a concept na I have discussed in the earlier part of our class na how to differentiate whether an equation is linear or nonlinear. So by definition, a linear equation, di ba, is when the dependent variable or its derivative should be in first degree. Another thing is that coefficients of the derivative or the dependent variable should be either constant or a function of the independent variable. So those were the conditions that you need to satisfy. So in this case, we are given with a linear differential equation. So as you can observe with our equation, our coefficients here, a sub 1, which defines or denotes a function of x. And you also have here a sub o as a function of x, now which are coefficients of your dependent variable. So by the way, this is y lang yan. So kindly erase this prime here. So if you observe, no, the multiplier or the coefficients of your derivative and dependent variable is a function of the independent variable. No, they are all functions of x. So therefore, this equation is said to be linear. So another thing is that your dependent variable and your derivative y prime is of first degree. So, dili gyud nato malalis no that this equation is indeed a linear differential equation. Can be expressed in the standard form. So, by the way, this is the standard form of a differential or linear differential equation. So, in cases where ang imuhang derivative or y prime here has a coefficient, so you have to divide no, the coefficient. Morning, ma'am. So you have to divide the coefficient no, of your y prime to make it in standard form. So you have to just divide no, both sides of the equation by a sub 1 as a function x. So once you divide it, so this will be cancelled out. So this will be y prime, then a sub o over a sub 1. This is represented by another variable, which is p of x. No? So this is still a function of x. So gidenote lang siya og other variable. But then your y here still has a coefficient that is a function of your independent variable. Then you equate it to f of x divided by a sub 1 as a function of x. This is still a function of x, no? But gidenote lang siya og variable q. Again, ang variable nga mga gigamit no, sa atong equation, they are just used to designate a certain function at wala na siya bearing no, sa equation. So, nag-designate lang sila. So, if we try to simplify further our equation, our standard form will become y prime plus p as a function of x times y is equals to q as a function of x. So again, this is our standard form for linear equation. Then to derive an equation for a linear differential equation, we will use no, the concept of the integrating factor, and we will assume no, that our equation is non-exact. So as we previously discussed about integrating factor, no, diba, our function or u could be a function of x alone based on our derivation, or u could be a function of y alone. So if you try to look at our equation, no, this is linear, wherein y is our dependent and x is our independent variable. So therefore, we will expect no, that our u should be a function of x to simplify our equations or derivation, since x here in our equation, standard equation, is the independent variable. So later I will show you no, it's a function of x. So if we try to convert our derivative form of equation to differential form, this will become dy over dx plus p as a function of x times y equals q as a function of x. So multiplying both sides of the equation by dx, so ato lang i-arrange no, ang ato equation in such a way na makuha na to tanang multiplier ni dx, which is kani, if we try to distribute it, so this will become p as a function of xy minus q as a function of x dx plus, so you have to cancel this out, so dy na lang ang nabilin. So in applying the concept of integrating factor, diba, u is could either be a function of x no, in the equation for the integrating factor. Diba, we have here the equation u equals to e raised to the power of f of x dx. So this is a derived equation in non-exact differential equation. So dili na need na to siya na i-show. No? So in order to determine the value of f of x, we have to get diba, the partial derivative my and nx. Then to have a value of the f of x, no, we need to divide my minus nx by either m or n. So in this case, since partial derivative of m with respect to y, no, this is your m. So take note, we should know how to designate values of m and n. So m is all functions that are multiplier of dx, and n are all functions that are multiplier of your dy. So if you get the partial derivative of m with respect to y, so treat x again as a constant. So this will become 0, and this will become p of x. And our nx here, you take partial derivative of 1, no, with respect to x. So we'll treat again y as a constant, so therefore its partial derivative is 0. So if we try to get its f of x, diba, in the derivation, if you still have your notes or if you recall, f of x is equal to my minus nx over n. So making the value of f of x equal to e as a function of x. So applying the equation for integrating factor, now you just substitute the value of f of x, which is e as a function of x. So once you integrate it, u is just equal to e raised to the integral of e dx. So this is the equation that we will use to solve for the value of the integrating factor. Then since we have to apply the concept of non-exact DE to make the equation exact, we need to distribute, no, the integrating factor to all sides of the equation. So you have to multiply u as a function of x, y prime, plus u times p of x, y equals u as a function of x times q as a function x. So we have to arrange again our equation to make it in differential form. So this y prime will become dy over dx. Then again, you have to multiply both sides of the equation by dx. So making the equation, so this will be u prime of x, p prime of p as a function of x, y minus, so transpose it, and a common multiplier dx, plus u as a function of x, dy na lang, because dx will be cancelled out. Then you take its partial derivative to derive the equation, no? This will be partial derivative of m. So our new m here will be this whole term. And our n here is u prime of x. So when you equate it, no, this will make the equation exact. So to derive the equation for linear differential equation, you have to solve this one. So partial derivative of m with respect to y. So these whole values here, u as a function of x, p as a function of x, it will be treated again as constant. No? And this term here, u prime of x, q as a function of x, this will be equivalent to this term. U as a function of kanina lang ang bilin. No? And this will be constant, so 0. Then at this point, this is partial derivative of f, diba, with respect to x. So if you try to look at, now this u here is a function of x. If u is a function of x, you divide it by partial derivative with respect to x. So again, it will no longer become partial, but become a standard derivative function. So that is equivalent to u prime of x. Then once we substitute this value, no, to our equation above, so this equation will become a u prime of x, y prime, plus, kani siya nga term here, is equivalent to u prime of x times y, no? Is equals to u as a function of x times q as a function of x. So if you observe, these two terms here is actually an output of a product rule, no? U times y prime. So that is u as a u times dy over X for a y plus x. We perform on product rule, so it's just equivalent to uy times prime, or the derivative of uy. So it is equal to u as a function of x times q as a function of x. So diba, in order to obtain the solution of a differential equation, we need to perform integration. So once we integrate this whole term here, equation here, so if you integrate both sides of the equation, our derivative function here will be cancelled out. So this will become uy or yu equals to integral of q times u as a function of x dx. So simplifying further our equation, so this will actually become, take note that our u here is integrating factor, which is equivalent to e raised to the integral of e dx. And we also have here u as a function of x, which is just equivalent to e raised to integral of e dx. So having here our equation to get the linear solution, or the solution for linear differential equation. So this will be our guide. So this will be a tool in order for us to get the solution of linear differential equation. So again, this is y times e raised to integral of e dx. This is equal to the integral of q times e raised to integral of e dx dx. So by the way, class, our q here, if you try to recall our derivation, q is the value or a function of x na nasa right side of the equation. And p of x, this is the multiplier again of, or the coefficient of your variable y. So dapat familiar ta sa mga variables that are present in our equation. So para masabtan pa pag kayo ang linear differential equation, let us have here some example. So solve the equation y prime plus 2xy equals to 6x. So by evaluation, we have determined ang equation is already in its standard form. So no need to divide any coefficient, because y prime here is no coefficient other than 1. So that's wala na kayo i-divide. Then, if you notice, this multiplier here is a function of x, so which represents your p. And 6x here has no other multiplier, or any functions of y present. So therefore, this is your q of x, so which is represented by variable q. So applying the equation for linear differential equation, that's y times e raised to integral of p dx is equals to integral of q times e raised to integral of e dx. So again, you have to memorize this equation, because this will be essential in solving linear DE. So ang anong nga variable na to dire is your integrating factor, which is kani. You just substitute the value of p, which is 2x. So that will be e raised to x squared, because this will be integral of 2x dx. That is equivalent to 2x squared over 2. So therefore, it will be e raised to x squared. So integrating further, our differential equation, so that will be, substitute the value of your integrating factor. That would be y times e raised to x squared equals to the integral of 6x times e raised to x squared dx. So if we let our u equals to x squared, our du would be 2x. So that would be e raised to u. Wherein our du is 2x, mo naman tayo, 6x dx. So when du is equals to 2x, so dx, diba, is equivalent to, the variable here is 6x dx, no? Which is equivalent to 2x. So since our du is equals to x, no, and our value that is present in the original equation, that's 6x dx. So if this is 6x dx, our du, it should be multiplied, no, by 2x, because this is our du. So to maintain balance, no, in our equation, we need the I to multiply this whole term by 3. So this will become integral of 6x e raised to x squared. That should be tagsa-tagsa. Hindi ko maglibo. This will become 3 times uh, e raised to 2x. Sorry, x squared. So that would be x. So kani siya, pa na siya 3. So, wala pa siya na date. So that's 3 times e raised to x squared. So to get, no, the value of y, so since we can explicitly express, no, our function y equals a function of x, so therefore we will divide both sides of the equation by e raised to x squared. So dividing both sides of the equation by e raised to x squared, our equation will become y, this will be cancelled out, equals to 3. So bilin is 3 plus c times e raised to negative x squared. So yan ang ipasako ko ang variable. So our equation, final solution would be y equals 3 plus c times e raised to negative x squared. So this will represent our general solution. So any question or clarification about linear differential equation? So this is how short, no, our equation will be. So you just have to get, no, the integrating factor and substitute it with the equation. So that is y times e raised to integral of p dx is equals to integral of q times e raised to integral of p dx dx. And so once you solve for the integrating factor, you just simplify, no, the expression or the equation. Applying again the concept of integral to actually solve the solution. So this whole process will represent the solution for linear differential. And another example, kamo na lang kuhan diri. So we have y prime plus y cotangent x cos x. So this is still in its linear form because again, kani wala na siya coefficient. Cotangent x is a function of x, and x is a function of x. So if we try to assign variables, this cotangent x is equal to p, and x is equals to q. So once we substitute these values to the equation, it will become like this. Y times e raised to integral of p dx is equals to integral of q times e raised to integral of p dx. So how ato ang integrating factor, since our p here is cotangent x, we have the integral of cotangent x, which is ln of sine x. So if we try to simplify this further, e raised to ln of sine x, this will be cancelled out. So mabilin nga value is sine x. So therefore, our integrating factor is sine x. And we multiply it to the equation. So this will become y sine x is equals to the integral of our q again, that's x, substitute, and our integrating factor, that's sine x dx. So if this is integral of u dv, so wherein our u is x, and our dv here is sine x. So to get its corresponding value, you get the value for integral of v du. That is just uv minus the integral of v. So just substitute the values imuhang kuha to the integral function, and this will be simplified further to y sine x is just equivalent, the x sine x dx is just equivalent to negative x cosine x and sine x. So from the operation, from the equations that we perform, this is the equivalent of this function. So substitute the values to from this equation. So mahimo na ni siya, y sine x is equals to negative x cosine x plus sine x is. And simplifying further our equation by dividing both sides of the equation by sine x. So this will become y is equals to, and divide na to na siya ang sine x. So this will be cosine over sine, because that's the tangent. So that will be negative x to tangent x. And sine x over sine x, that's 1. And then the c over sine x, so the inverse of sine x, or its reciprocal, is cosecant. So that is equivalent now to pwede kanira atong final answer. Or we can arrange the expression so that there will be no negative value in the first term. So, pwede rasad rin na y equals to 1 minus x cotangent x plus cosecant x times c. So this will be our general solution. So for the rest of the example, just do screenshot, or you can try to solve again this problem here. So y prime plus y tangent t cosine t. So at this point, this is now dy over dt. By uban nga dy over dx gihapon. Sorry, dt. So since t here is our independent variable, it's still follow the standard for linear differential equations, so therefore you can solve it using the same process. So kamo na lang solve anicals. So since it is given with initial condition, you have to substitute the values or initial conditions provided, wherein y is equals to 1 when t equals to 0. So from the general solution, again, you just have to substitute the values of t and y. Then you will obtain the value of the arbitrary constant. So once you have this, just substitute it to your general solution and you will obtain again the particular solution. So this is how you solve, and try to also practice solving problem number 4. So in this case, if you observe nanay coefficient imuhang dx, so what will you do if na siya coefficient? You try to solve this on your as your practice. Then let's proceed again. Any question or clarification about linear differential equation? So before we proceed with Bernoulli. So linear and Bernoulli are somehow related. Walang siya kalahian gamay. But I guess the process is just the same. So again, any question or clarification about linear equations? So saktan ra. May nadaggan pa ba ko ninyo? Kasi wala na mo ha. So please, wala si Balbira kay may kuan. Thumbs down. Ano naman eh? Mr. Balbira, ano siya may nasabtan ni mo, Mr. Balbira?
Ano? Thank you.
So sa may whole process, we kindly narrate to the class the step-by-step process in solving linear equation.
Kung ano mo itong na e of x, ma'am, of x, then we're plugging kung na equation mo, yung standard, it's my new one, then integrate ng
So what? So my water. If you have the value of
then plug in, ma'am, plug in, then integrate ng one array.
diba sa'yo na? So I would expect everyone to ano practice solving differential equations. So natura daw ka sa'yo yung si Mr. Balbira. So let's proceed to the next and the last topic for this morning, which is Bernoulli differential equation. So if you try to observe the equation, y prime plus p as a function of x times y is to q as a function of x times y raised to n. So the only difference here with linear differential equation is that our expression, our equation has this multiplier, y raised to n. So kung wala pa ni, pwede mo na siyang linear. But if n is equal to 1, the equation will become separable. So if n is not equal to 1, the equation can be made linear. So, nasabot kami class, n ani is 1, we can solve the equation using separable equation. But if n is not equal to 1, it's 2 or more, no? Ang equation, pwede na to siya mahimong linear. So if this will be made linear, we will use or apply the equations for a linear differential equation. So to make the equation linear, we have to divide both sides of the equation by y raised to n. So this is the concept, and this is the derivations which I will discuss. So if we try to divide the whole expression by y raised to n, shall we divide y raised to n? So this equation will become, this will be negative, no? Y raised to negative n, y prime plus p of x. So since we have y here, but we just apply the rule of exponent. If they have the same base, so the bottom, you can either add or subtract, depending on the position or the location wherein you want to express the exponent. So in this case, wala tayo denominator, tanan sa numerator, no? Sa babaw. So this will become p as a function of x, y raised to 1 minus n. Tuloy pasakas n will be this term here. Equals, so since we divide both sides, this will be cancelled. This will be q as a function of x. So to make the equation suited no, for standard linear differential equation, we will use substitution method. So we will substitute this value here. Kaning mga diba? These are coefficients. So dapat, haton is we have to convert this equation to make it the standard. So dapat wala siya efficiency, right? So to do this, we have to perform substitution method. So we let a variable z, if you try to look at the process, we let variable z equivalent to y raised to 1 minus n. So if you substitute the value of z no, as a function or substitute for y, so of course you have to substitute also dy in terms of dc. So from this equation to get its dc derivative, diba, that's just if your exponent, multiply it with the term, it will be 1 minus n times y raised to 1 minus n plus minus 1. Minus, this will be 1 minus 1, that's 0. Give n na lang ang limit. So, dito. So, to substitute, so since from this equation, again, that's y negative n dy over dx plus p as a function of x, y raised to 1 minus n equals to q as a function of x. So, to substitute dy here, so we need to make it as a function or substitute the values of dy in terms of dz and y in terms of z. So, para makuha natin ang value sa dy, diba, that is just equivalent to dz all over 1 minus n times y raised to negative n. So, when you substitute it to the equation, diba, that's y negative n times dz over 1 minus n times y raised to negative n all over dx plus p as a function of x. So this will become, again, I will perform substitution. This will be z. And this is q of x. So ang variable na to karon will be z and x. So simplifying this further, diba, this will be cancelled out. So this is dz over 1 minus n. So since this is division, multiply it by the reciprocal equivalent. This will be 1 over dx plus p as a function of x, z equals q as a function of x. So simplifying the equation, this will become like this. Sorry, ito sang i-show kung anong naingana na siya. So again, this will become dz over 1 minus n times dx plus p as a function of x times z plus q as a function of x. So simplify further our equation, ano siya, i-divide and i-multiply siya both sides by 1 minus n. So moning kani in our equation, this will become dz over dx plus, multiply, this will become 1 minus n times p as a function of x times z is equals to 1 minus l q as a function of x. So, ma'am, nahimo ba na siyang linear? So, diba, the goal of substitution is to make the equation linear. So, of course, it is linear because 1 minus n, these are just constant values. It doesn't contain x or y variable. So, if you multiply a constant by p of x, that will be still a function of x. And if you multiply a constant by q as a function of x, that is still q as a function of x. So therefore, it still meet the requirement to make an equation or to categorize an equation as linear. So these are still functions of x. This is still function of x. So ang condition sa linear, satisfy po niya. So that is why it is now in linear form. So, ang kalahian lang nani sa ato ang pag-derive sa linear equation is that ang ato ang p of x na multiplier of 1 minus n. So, this will be represented by capital variable p. And kani siya, na multiplier na ang q, this will be represented by a capital letter q. So, katong atong equation ganiha, if we try to recall, diba, that's y a raised to integral of small letter p equals to q nga small integral is a raised to integral of p dx. Diba? This is the equation for linear. But since we perform substitution, this is y, may na siyang z. Then, this will become integral of capital letter p dx is equals to the integral of q times e raised to integral of capital letter p dx. So, katong giingos ni Mr. Baldiran ganihan no, you just have to get the integrating factor and plug in all the values. Similarly, you will also apply this to Bernoulli differential equation. So, yan na ka siya ka-simple. I hope dali ra ko na siya. So, para mas masabtan, let us try to solve example number 1. So, solve y prime plus y over x equals to y squared over x squared. So, once we are to solve ganit class equations, or differential equations, it is really important that we know how to classify variables. Kinsa ang dependent, kinsa sad ang independent variable. So in this case, that's y prime. So therefore, that's obviously dy over dx. So if this is dy over dx, again, it's very common. Ano siya kanang instant na gyud siya. Dapat si y should be the dependent and x should be independent. So, nagtanaw na to sa atong equation, dapat ato ang variable should be y. So, y squared, this represents y raised to n in our standard equation. We try to go back to the derivation. It's y raised to, so that is the multiplier of q. So therefore, our p as a function of x here, or the value of p, ito na siyang i-rewrite, diba? That's y prime plus 1 over x y equivalent to 1 over x squared y squared. So, pani 1 over x, try to, again, evaluate using the standard form of linear equation. 1 over x represents all the coefficients or multiplier of our y variable, and 1 over x squared here represents the variable q, which is y raised to multiplied by y squared. So let us also recall that when we solve for variable p, that's again has a multiplier, 1 minus l times p as a function of x. Ano siya? And again, to determine the value of q, that's just 1 minus n times q as a function of x. So just substitute, no? So n again is equivalent to 2. That's exponent of our y here. So substitute the values. 1 minus 2, that's negative 1 times 1 over x. So that's negative 1 over x. And to determine the value of q, it's 1 minus 2 times 1 over x squared. That's negative 1 over x squared. Then you just plug in all the values, no? But then I have to solve first the value of the integrating factor para dili ka maghagsuwat, no? So, pag-simplify sa equation. So, it's better you solve first the value of integrating factor, then you plug in all the values. So, to get the value of e, the integrating factor, that's e raised to the integral of capital letter P dx. So, we will use p dx again because our variable here is x ang independent. This should be a function of x. But in cases, no, dili man tanan panahon, no, si x is always independent. So there are cases na y nasad ang independent. So kung y nasad ang independent, that should be integral of p dy. This is only when y is the independent variable. But in this example, x is the independent variable. So we will use function of x. So simplifying further our equation, so that would be e raised to the integral of negative 1 over x dx. So this is just equivalent to e diba raised to pagawa si negative. So negative ln of x. So again, by the properties of logarithm, negative here or the multiplier negative could be an exponent. So this will become e raised to ln times x raised to negative 1. So this will be again cancelled out. So our value for integrating factor, that's x raised to negative 1, or it is simply equal to 1 over x. So we will now plug in all the values since we have the value of integrating factor. So from this equation, ikuan lang na niya class. So z times 1 over x, that's z over x, is equal to the integral of your 2, which is 1 over x squared, negative, times 1 over x. So this will be equivalent. So this whole term here, integral function, magawa si negative, that's integral of 1 over x squared dx. So by the way, this should have a negative sign. So negative times integral of x raised to negative 3 dx. So that is just equivalent to negative times x raised to negative 3 plus 1, over negative 3 plus 1. C. So it should be equivalent to negative times pila man x raised to negative 2 over negative 2. So this will be positive. Negative divided by a negative is positive. So if you try to reduce or simplify this, wala siya yung negative exponent. This will be equivalent to 1 over 2x squared, which is the same here, plus c. So since we perform substitution in the first part of the equation, the solution, it is also important that we need to perform back substitutions because the original equation contains x and y function. So dapat our final solution should also be a function of both x and y. So we need to perform back substitution. So since diba, z is the value ni z equivalent to my value ni z. Diba? That's y raised to na siya balikon diri. That's y raised to 1 minus n. So we should not forget this substitution. So just have to make use of the value. That's y raised to 1 minus n. So since our n again is 2, see, it's just equivalent to y raised to 1 minus 2. Or it is equal to y raised to negative y. Or simply, z is equivalent to 1 over. So substitute the value of z, that's 1 over y, all over x, is equals to 1 over 2x squared plus c. So simplifying further, so this division here, again, we have to multiply the numerator by the reciprocal of x. So that's 1 over y times 1 over x. So this will become 1 over x, so equivalent to 1 over 2x squared. So to simplify further our equation and have an explicit y as a function of x, let's multiply both sides of the equation by x. So this will be 1 over y equals to 1 over, so this will be that somehow, and that will be 1 over 2x plus cx. So this time it's no longer constant because we multiply constant by a variable. So we should copy here term cx. Then find the value of y, just perform the cross multiplication. So if this is the multiplier, kani sa dapat ang multiplier? So in short, this variable here will become a numerator. Maglibog, no, it will be 2x is equals to y times 1 plus c x squared. So to find the value of y, now we just divide 2x by the coefficient 1. So this will be the general solution from the given Bernoulli equation. So this is how you solve Bernoulli differential equation. So any question or clarification? So may masayon, linear or ang Bernoulli? Because are you still listening? Okay, Sarah, asay masayon? Linear? sayon ra ang linear no kay wala man siya other variable or wala siya laing multiplier si q of x. But si Bernoulli, na lang siya multiplier pero dali na sad siya mailhan. No? So, yeah, again, so the process is just similar na lang kay substitution nga perform. So, which somehow complicates the process. Okay. But then again, we just have to again memorize the formula. So, lang siya ang process. Then, I have to perform box substitution. So, para mas masabtan, let us try to solve this last example. Example number 2. So, this time, we have a multiplier sa ato ang y prime. So, take note na ang atong equation, that's 6y squared dx minus x times 2y squared plus 1 dy is equals to 0. So, this is already in its differential form. So, ang crucial ani nga part lang is to identify asa man diri nga variable ang dependent or ang independent. So, if you try to again look again to recall no the concept of a linear differential equation to make the equation linear, dapat ang ato ang dependent variable again should be of first degree. That's the first nga totan-awon. Dependent or its derivative should be first degree. So if you try to look at the equation here, y is no longer first degree. Oh. So, ano ni ma'am? Dili naman first degree si y. Kaya, si x cube ma'am, marag dili sa first degree. So, para mas ma-assess na to, no, kung kinsa gyud ang dependent or ang independent variable, we need to first arrange the equation na mahimo siya y prime or x prime. So, by multiplying the equation by 1 over 6y squared dy, para mahimo siyang derivative form, so that will be dx over dy minus, so this whole term here, that will be x times 2x cubed plus y, all over 6y squared equals to 0. So therefore, ang derivative na na-form na to is x prime. It's no longer y prime. So x will be our dependent. So this is our dependent and y is our independent variable. So in having this type of problem, we just need to have a clear mind on how to arrange our equation. No, dapat mahimo siya standard format for a linear differential equation. So to make it linear, no, our x here, since this will be our dependent variable, multiplier niya should all be functions of y. And since again, dili na siya linear, but it's a Bernoulli equation because we have a multiplier no x raised to n. So we try to arrange our equation, so that will be dx over dy minus, now siya i-distribute no, that's 2x raised to 4 plus xy all over 6y squared. So, i-arrange para maglibot. So, take note, pwede na nato siya, di ba, magbuwag. It will be negative 2x raised to the 4 equals 6y squared minus xy all over 6y squared equals to 0. So, this will become simplified cancelled out, right? So, it will be x over dy minus x to the 4th over y squared. And minus, this will be cancelled out. So, 1 na lang mabilin, that would be x over 6 and 1 equals to 0. So, if we try to look at the equation, if we try to assess No? This will be made Bernoulli if we transpose x to the fourth over y squared to the right side of the equation. Diba? And arrange it in this form. So, may mo siyang dx over dy minus 1 over 6y times x. Or equals to, we transpose x to the fourth. Pahilang natin. Transpose, that would be positive na, no? Is 1 over y squared with x raised to the fourth. So, ano ba tayo na miss, 6yx, then, sorry, this will be 3 then 2 divided by 6, that's 3. I know, 6 divided by 2, so it's 3. So, we should copy also 3. So, this will be our equation that is in Bernoulli standard. So, this will be our, so this is y, it's not x. So, this will be our p as a function of y, and this will be q as a function of q as a function of y. Take note of the important variables. So this will be x raised to n. So therefore, our n should be equivalent to 4. So this time, we will still use the equation z raised to times e raised to p dy at this point. So this will be function of y times integral of q times e raised to integral of p dy. So our z will no longer be a function of x, but it will be a function of y. I know it's not a function of y, but a function of x, sorry. So our z should be equal to x raised to 1 minus. So this is our value for z. So what would be x raised to 1 minus 4? Would be x raised to negative 3 and 1 over x cubed. So later, we will use this value to substitute with our equation. So to get the value of p here, which is part of the equation, so that would be 1 minus n times p as a function of y na sa next. So please take corrections. So that would be 1 minus 4 times negative 1 over 6y. So since this is the value of our new p of y from this equation here, and this is our q of y. So simplifying further the expression or equation, that is equivalent to 1 over 2y. And to find the value of q, that is 1 minus n times q as a function of y. So that will be 1 minus 4 times 1 over 3y squared. So cancel out 3. So the answer will become a negative 1 over s squared. Then to get the value of the integrating factor, so since this is terms of y na sa doon, so that will be p dy. So integral of 1 over 2y. So the value of p here, that's 1 over 2y dy. So that's magawas na to ang 1/2 and ln of y. Then again, 1/2 here could be raised as the exponent of y. So that would be ln of y raised to 1/2. So this ln and e will be cancelled out. So our integrating factor will be y raised to 1/2. Then again, you just have to plug in all the values to our equation. So wherein, ito na siyang simplify. That will be z raised to y raised to 1 times y raised to 1/2 is equal to the integral of our q. This is negative 1 over 1 squared times y raised to 1/2 dy. So equals to, kanina term will be, this will be y squared. Ito siyang negative reciprocal. So that would be 1 times negative times y integral of y times 1/2 minus 2 dy. So this would become negative integral of y raised to 3/2. So negative dy. So having this value, so we just need to integrate y raised to negative 1/2 dy. So we just have to add 1 over negative 3/2 plus 1. C. Now this will become y times y raised z times y raised to 1/2 is equals to y raised to negative 1/2 over should be negative. So negative 1/2 plus 1 is negative, but negative times negative. So that's how you simplify. Then we have here z times y raised to 1/2 equals to, we will be multiplied to the numerator, so that will become positive 2. Y raised to negative 1/2 plus. So to get the value of y as a function of x or x as a function of y, we need to substitute the value of z. Again, based on our equation here, so since our integrating factor is a function of y, so with our z, it should also be a final function of x rather, sorry. So our z should be equivalent to x raised to negative, so that's 1 over x cubed. So this will be its equation. So that's 1 over x cubed times y raised to 1/2. So that will be y raised to 1/2 over x cubed is equals to 2 over, we'll make it positive, y raised to 1/2 plus c. So to simplify further our equation, we write a raise or multiply both sides of the equation by x cubed and y raised to 1/2. So this will become, and this will be cancelled out. And y raised to 1/2 times y raised to 1/2. But if you multiply equations or variables that has same base, what will you do to explain it? Now you have to add this 1. So that would be y raised to 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1. Or it is simply equal to y. So that's why dimension y. Then minus sa mananiya. Tapos aling a simplify further. So that would be y is equals to 2 times x cubed, which is kani plus c times x cubed y is to 1. So since this will be cancelled, so simplifying further, so that would be y minus 2x cubed is equals to cx cubed y raised to 1. So to eliminate exponents that are fractional, so what we will do is we need to raise both sides of the equation squared. So this will become y minus 2x cubed. So it should not be distributed yet because siya is polynomial. But the square na niyo siya equal to cx raised to 6 times 1. So you can have this already as your simplified value of the solution. Any question or clarifications? So any question, class, before we dismiss? So that is how we solve. So hopefully, nakasunod ra ang tanan, no? So, next meeting, Friday, So I will only give you activity because I will not be around on Friday because we have to attend a contest sa UP. So I will be providing activity for our next topic, which will be applications of linear or applications of first order differential equation, which you will perform. So, self-study naman, no? But I will be sending mga links or modules or kanang mga YouTube nga mga YouTube videos. So I believe you are also studying say YouTube videos. So that would be for the announcement, no? And hopefully we can have our exam next one na, no, sa October na. We'll have our quiz number 2, hopefully by October 3. But then again, sa 3 is na I schedule for defense na sa ato ang fourth year students. So that is why I'm planning to move our exam on Wednesday. So sa Wednesday, October 1, naman mo klase ni kung ano. You have moved your schedule sa October 1 on some of your subjects. But I will try to request no we can free your Wednesday morning for our proposed exam. So that would be on October 1. So anyway, further announcements pasad ang ako i-disseminate kayo pa man sa ng October 1. So for now, I have to study about non-exact differential equation, linear and Bernoulli differential equation, and you can study in advance na some applications of linear of first order differential equations, which will be included in our exam next week. So any question or comments about the announcements or instructions? So not like comments, violent reactions. So we have to have our first second exam, no? So that is why I am trying to get the schedule sa October 1 para at least we can have 2 examinations for the term because October 6 to 10 will be the midterm week. So hopefully before tama midterm we can have our exam. And naman pag mga time constraint or at least we can again make time for Wednesday. It's the only available time. So any reactions? Nambay mga conflicts sa schedule din if we have our exam on October 1. So I believe wala question mo. So if none, can now leave the classroom if you have no other concerns or questions. And thank you for attending this morning's class. No, although some of you is wala pa schedule karon. So thank you for attending our class this morning. So study ha, you have to study all the topics that we have discussed. And for the topics that I will be sending later. So thank you very much, Ross, and you may now leave.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Excuse, ma'am.
Yes, Mr. Manima.
Pwede ka na in-exam sa modules ma'am, pwede pa-send ning mga na-edit or na mga solutions na ning thread na text ma'am.
You can do screenshot na lang under.
Sige
Ako
ma'am.
lang ako lang ha.
Sige ma'am.
So starting with linear,
Ito ma'am.
Kanang work katong katong mong something rules because continuous og og patag mo kay but maybe kay namugod ko na inform nga wala dag inyang pauli na ko ma'am
nasa tuloy.
katong sa katong activities bitong continuous og numbers ma'am
Oh,
papasag.
yes, pwede ra.
Thank you ma'am. Pwede ugma round kay wala with Kedron. Comment as yun.
Basta. Sige.
Excuse ma'am.
me, ma'am.
Yes.
Kanas na pwede makuha ang last quiz, ma'am. Kaya amo ang tapod ka na at tulad doon.
Hopefully, I can check today. So, basta pwede na makuha by Tuesday.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So, I will just announce if pwede na po ang quiz. So, this is the second page.